All right, that's all set up. We're ready. Oh my gosh, this is my yoga partner. Hello. Okay, watch out. Gotta move. All right, so sitting on a block, you can either sit cross-legged, or today I decided to go into Virasana or Hero's pose and set a block right in between my heels. My sit bones are connected. It really does extend the spine a little higher, I think, meaning more length and more ability for energy to flow from the bottom all the way up. So if you can stay posed a little bit, it might benefit, especially when we're breathing right now. So just drop the chin slightly, maybe swallow a couple times, clear the palate, and then lightly rest the tongue behind the teeth, the upper teeth, soft and relaxed. Ooh. And then lean into the block. Keep the ribs knitted in, your heart lifting. Float the palms up as you float the shoulders down. Feel the jaw release as well. And lightly flutter the eyes closed. Inhale through the nose. Growing it all the way up to the chest, throat, top of the head. And then as you exhale, reverse that flow, moving down, down, down. Good. Again, inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I'm smiling. My eyes are closed, so I'm not watching the animals. I'm just hearing them. Exhale. Nice. Be more like that. And you're noticing, or I am noticing, the body moving forward, like rippling forward on the inhale. And then exhale, letting it float back. Starting into this movement of the spine. I turn my palms down now. Inhale forward, chest. Exhale, movement backwards. Oh yeah. Rounding into that, holding the hands onto the kneecaps. And then again, inhale, just a couple more. Exhale. Linger where you want to linger and feeling all these adjustments through the spinal column, the cracks. Inhale. Exhale. Wow. Felt so good. This is the last one, I promise. Inhale forward. Heart's lifting, belly's forward. Exhale, navel in, ribs in, chin drops. Hold the kneecaps. Hold the arms nice and straight. Great. And then come up to neutral spine. Bring the arms high. That's it. Inside out with the palms straight up. Just stretch that. Oh gosh. Wow. Sides bend right and left. And each time you come over, you can exaggerate that opposite palm. So I'm curving to my right and press into that left palm. Spiral the ribs up slightly, but feet. Good. Come to center. Over to the other side. Now it's that right palm exaggerated, turning the chin slightly to the right, rib cage spiraling. Keep breathing. Good. Come back to center. Hands still interlaced right to the webbing. Cup the back of the head. Drop the chin low. Drop the chin onto the chest. Elbows towards each other. Stretching the neck. And breathing. And on your next inhale, bring your chin up. Heart moves up and back. Elbows pull back. I'm feeling it right underneath the ribs. Center, sternum, chest, elbows. And exhale forward again. Chin to the chest, elbows together. Nice. Come back up. And last one, exhale. Great. Back up to center. Right elbow behind the head. Pulling the elbow behind the head as you lift your chin up. A little bit of stretch through that side body. Yeah. Good. Come back to center. Release the left hand. Bring it. Oh, so good. I always know I'm getting into it when I start yawning. Fingertips, if you can. You could reach your fingertips. Let your heart lift. Good. Watching the dog. The dog's right in front of me. Hey, Jackson. Jackson. Yeah. Off and over to that left. A little bit of side bending to that left side. Ooh, feel the right hip. Drop the right hip down and away from that right elbow. A little bit of effort there as you extend into the ribs. Great. Come back to center. Just release the fingers if you had them, and no worries if you didn't reach the fingers, and no big deal. I'm going to rotate back and forth. Okay? So the shape. It's an incredible manipulation of the shoulder girdle. Just see if you can get the maximum amount of movement as you come back and forth. So be mindful. You can keep your eyes still and just rotating one or two more times. Still breathing. Each time you're feeling a little bit more mindful rotation in the palms. Head. Last one. Oh yeah. Great. So now that my left elbow is behind the head. So end on that left elbow, left side. Right hand, left elbow. Pull it up. Settle into the hips. Ooh, C curve over to the right. Again, remember that intention. Left hip dropping. Right? And left elbow up and over. Gives it some more dynamic awareness through that side body. See if you can feel the left hip into the block, right, left elbow up and over to the right. Good. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, right hand, last little bit. Right hand reaches for the fingers. Don't worry if not. You can also use a strap to link the fingers together by just holding a strap. Ribs in, chest is lifted. Oh, so good. All right, gently come out. Release both hands behind you. Oh, hi Priscilla, go into either grabbing the elbows or reverse palm. Here, I'll turn around so you can see. So you can do grabbing elbows or work for reverse prayer. We'll just hold that. What it's doing is just opening, changing the rotation of the shoulders, dropping them down and spreading them wide. Drop the chin. Whoo, I can feel it in my wrists. It's pretty intense in reverse prayer, so if that's too intense, don't torture yourself. Just come back to the elbows. In fact, I might release my hands and come to the elbows. Oh yeah. You can drop the chin right and left. Inhale one direction, exhale the other. Go gentle and slow. Oh, wow. So good. Each time you exhale, you let go a little resistance or stress, or just allowing. It's actually very mindful, conscious intention to let go. Because our patterns are protection, holding on. But you're in your yoga now, so surrender to that ease, that soft, that dropping, the gravity with the head being heavy, letting that self-massage into the side of the neck, back of the neck, shoulder. Last breath. It does take time. It's like when I give Thai massage, first 10, 15 minutes, you can feel the tension, but the more you work into the massage, the more release and relaxation happens. So give yourself that time to let go, to surrender into the weight of the head. If you find a spot that feels amazing, like, oh, I could stay here for days, just take an extra breath or two in that spot. Putting an intention to soften, to relax, let go. Then the body responds through lymphatic system, starts clearing. Okay, so I celebrate you if you start clearing, because that means that you're getting in it. And we're going to go into child's pose. Take a couple movements back, especially if your knees are stiff and cold. You want to give them time to warm up. So you can move forward and back. Also, we have been holding them closed for a while, so straighten them out too. Give them a stretch back to engage the back of the leg. Now come back into child's pose. There it is. I'm going to walk dynamic arms, walk the hands forward, drop the forehead down. Spread the fingers wide. All right to the webbing. Push it on gently. And then check in with the scapula, the upper back. Spread the upper back wide. Notice it bends the elbows a little bit. And then, so you want to straighten the elbows. Elbows are lifted. Good. Come into all fours. Nice. And then come into down dog. Great. So we're going to repeat those 3 movements through breath. And I'm just going to play with inhale back to tabletop. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale back to tabletop. Tuck the toes. Exhale to down dog. And repeat your own speed, but if it goes with my breath, wonderful. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale back to tabletop. Exhale to down dog. Inhale tabletop. Exhale child's pose. Inhale back up. Exhale down dog. One more time. Inhale tabletop. Exhale child's pose. Inhale back to tabletop. Exhale down dog. Great. We'll linger here. Toes can come together, I guess. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Take your feet apart. Back to hip width apart. Rocking the heels. Walking the dog. Shake out the head. Stretch the arms straight and long. Yeah, doesn't that feel amazing? Into the hips. Into the hips. Keeping it simple. Come back to child's pose when you're ready, when you need a break for your shoulders and your arms. Good. Back to child's pose. This time, walk the hands over to either side. Just stretch that out. Come back. And then the other side. Good. Come back to center. Whew. And then on to all fours again. This time, play with cat-cow. Just rounding. Spread your fingers wide. Always remembering that these energetic flows down through the limbs. Really important as you press in. Hug the muscle to the bone. Not to hyperextend the elbows, but to little micro bend them. Ribs in. Sit bones kind of move back. Ribs lifted. And then round into that cat. Chin into the chest. Push the ground away from you. And then let it go. Drop it down. Good. So yeah, today let's do inhale on the round. Inhale on the round cat as you expand and open the ribs. And exhale to let it drop. So good. All that air out. Couple more. Inhale to round. Push into the ground. Fill the ribs up. Exhale, let it go. Last one. Good. If it feels like your wrists need a break, you can come off of them and go to your elbows or take a little shake out of the hands. Just one side, other side. Good. C curve. So left shoulder to left hip comes towards you, left shoulder goes down. So it's making that shape of a C. Good. In the opposite hip. Come back to center and switch over to the right shoulder, right hip comes up. Nice. Come back to center. I'm walking my knees back and giving my fingertips room to spread forward into puppy pose. And then thread the needle. Take that right arm underneath, just underneath. Left hand can bend, elbow I mean. It should feel good. And then bring it up and over your, if you want, it can stay down though. All right, gently release that top arm. Unwind, walk the hands forward. Switch sides, left hand threads underneath that right back side of the shoulder. Right arm can come up and around the back. It feels amazing. Right arm comes up and out, unwind, 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 and then back into down dog, dolphin. So take the elbows down, you can measure them, measure the elbows so the elbows are coming underneath you, spread out the forearms, and even just this might be nice, feeling that extension through the heart forward and the scapula. It's a beautiful shoulder stretch. But if you're able, you can hover the knees by tucking the toes under and possibly pushing back, dropping the head down, straightening the legs. Dolphin. Come out when you need to. Super duper shoulder stretch. You can even walk your toes a little closer if it works. Come out when you need to. You can always go back in. Nice. Walk the feet back, all the way back. I'm not quite on my mat, so I'm walking my elbows forward as well. And hover. See if you can hover in forearm plank. Oh. Natural curve. So I bent my knees and pushed my sit bones up and back, and then put the ribs in alignment, my spine in alignment, and hold. If you need to put your knees down, put your knees down. Strength, strength, strength. Strengthening that core. Woo, walk the toes back, drop the hips down. How'd that feel? Hopefully that felt good. You felt strong. So now we're in Sphinx pose. Give it a little wiggle into the hips. I'm tapping my feet back. Zipping up the legs. Lifting through the chest. Broad clavicles as well as scapula. Find them opening in towards the back. Not to grip the glutes. Keep it lifted. Pelvic bowl heavy. Navel reaching forward. Drape slowly back down with the ribs. Rest the head on on your hands and the knees. Rock the feet from side to side. Yeah, deep sigh. Yawn. Soothing the body, rocking side to side. Keep breathing. All right, drop the toes back down and move into low cobra. Hands underneath the shoulders. I sort of tuck my toes under to roll through and just stay heart lifting, hands nice and light, belly long. Just hover. And then if possible, see what happens if you move all the way through to straighten out the arms. Don't worry if it doesn't work. You can still stay low. And then move through tabletop to down dog again. Yes. And then this down dog, take the right toes high. See if we can do one-legged down dog, just lifting that one leg up. If that feels like it's too much on the arms, you could just lift up the leg with the left knee on the mat. So always know that you can support yourself with that left leg down. All right, right toes come down. Left foot comes way up. Right hip pulls back. One-legged down dog. All right, just step up. Left leg. It takes a couple steps. Right leg, left leg. Forward fold, feet about hip width apart. Take the torso over the upper thighs, grab the elbows, and just this nice soft rock side to side. Sound of your breath, audible breath, inhale nose, exhale nose. One more breath. Great. Drop the hips low. I'm going to take some time and set myself up with a block for Malasana. That might feel nice. So I'm going to face you. You don't have to face, obviously you're facing me. But actually, I'm going to do double blocks. You can stand up, set yourself up, and come back into this. We'll do like a double block setup. Just because I want to stay here for about 8 breaths. So find yourself in that proper kind of spinal extension. So that's why I want my back to be nice and straight when I do this. I'll pull my sit bones back. Femurs are right in their sockets. I'm actually going to show you a little bit more angle-wise. Probably aesthetically more pleasing as well. But so this natural length through the back. A little bit of extension through your upper body. Elbows come inward. Plant them on the inner edges of the knees. Oh, wow. I can already feel just this gorgeous stretch through my inner groin. Doesn't that feel good? Now push down into the feet evenly. Pull the navel in and up. Lean a little bit forward so you can push the elbows into the knees, and checking with the chin. It wants to just like go, oh, you want that chin low and back, which helps broaden the shoulders as well. If you push your palms together, see if you can broaden the shoulders on your back. Lean a little bit into the feet. Activate your glutes. So start with right glute. See if you can activate that right glute. Release it. Activate left glute. Release it. Activate both glutes. Set yourself tall. Navel in. And just hold. There might be some quivering. There might be some shaking. Trembling, I mean. Just circulate your awareness throughout this posture. So maybe go to the hands. Go to the outer edges of the ankles. Sink into the ball of the foot. Push the knees into the elbows. Chin is level. Back of the head lengthens upward. All the while you're breathing. Navel in and up. Back body activated. Third eye awareness. Commit to 2 more breaths. All right, gently float the eyes open, release the hands. I pull my feet a little closer to me so I have power through my balls of my feet. And me, slowly exhale to straighten out the legs. That is such a youth promoting posture, you know? We lose our squats. Coming down to the floor is one of the first things that is inaccessible as you get older. So the ability to squat, incredibly important. Roll, roll, roll. Come on up. Give it a little walkabout. Nice. All right. Wow. Gonna have to save that clip and put it on my Instagram. Really good. Whew. Give yourself a break. Take a little drink.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Priscilla. What's up? Nice to see you. You made it. And also the record. Whoops. You can have the beginning as well. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
I'm so glad you're here. All right, so let's do a little standing. What time is it? Oh my gosh, 10:14. So we'll go over a little bit today since we started late. So we'll do a couple standing postures and then go down for just a bit of warriors for the hips, and then we'll close it up. Hopefully you can stay, Carol. All right, tree pose. Right knee. Take that right knee up or left, whichever side you want to start on. Right knee towards the shoulder. You could do a little bend and straighten with that standing leg. And then plant the foot. Can be anywhere, you know, it can be ankle all the way up to that inside crease. Hip crease on the right, drops down, zip, 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 ribs in. Standing meditation. So what this is all about. I like to play a little bit, so I tend to want to move my arms, but it's up to you. You can hang out right where you are, stay quiet. Just a little bit of a challenge. Interlacing the fingers, maybe behind the back to stretch out the shoulders. Excellent. All right. Shake out that. Whew. And switch sides. Left knee comes up, interlace fingers right up to the shoulder, possibly a little bit of bounce. Planting the foot right on that inner edge. Dropping that left hip crease down. Growing yourself taller. Yeah, those nadis, those reflexology points, all the that standing foot, building the stamina for that standing foot. Then it just becomes easy, unless you've injured yourself ankle-wise. I have, speaking for myself, because I just sprained my left ankle. So then you feel it in the injury, you know? Lots of us have hurt our ankles. Gently come out, shake out that ankle, that foot. Again, even this standing posture, ability to clear our lymphatic system, and so my sinuses are still clearing. It's amazing. Especially when you practice yoga in the morning. It's a great way to clear the head. Right, so coming to the front of the mat, reach tall, swan dive forward, exhale. Moving through a little bit of flow, halfway lift, heart extends forward and just hold. Legs nice and straight if you can, hands underneath the kneecaps. And then pull forehead back towards the shins. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, extending out. Exhale, pull back in. One more, inhale. Exhale. Nice. Then the knees, plant hands or high plank. Just hold that. Sometimes that occasional sigh, let that go. And then lower the knees, lower the elbows, or bend the elbows to lower the chest. You can do a couple pulses. All the way down. Drop the toes. Low cobra or full up dog. Up to you. Low back. Know your flexibility in that back. In the spinal column. Tabletop. Down dog. Great. So then drop the knees again. Let's take the left leg. Let's do left leg first. Circle out the left hip. Oh, really nice. And then step up. Left foot into a lunge. Take some time to straighten and bend that front knee. Good, and then bend into that lunge. You can use your blocks if you need it for your hands. Straighten out the back leg. Yeah, give it a little deeper press. Take both blocks on either side, one on either side of that lunge. Really good. That's it. And then drop that back knee, soften that back knee. Push into both front heel, right knee, and scoop the arms up. Inside out. I love the side bending. It's so hard to get into this side bodies unless you're intentional. So go ahead and stretch side to side. Come back to center. Release the hands to the waist. Try to keep that lower belly lifted and straighten front leg. Half monkey pose. Excellent. Just use that for hamstring stretch. Half monkey pose. I'm going to take my blocks a little farther out. See what that feels like. Good. Walk it back in. Come into tabletop. If you have your blocks and you want to explore, experiment, this is actually quite fun. Planting your hands on the blocks. Make sure they're at that low place. Come into high plank. Low push-up. Slide through for up dog. It's a great way to make that accessible for limiting. This makes this back bend so much easier. Good. And then push into down dog. Oh, wow. Props, so much fun. Always do what you can. Do what's perfect for your body. Okay, back to tabletop. You can circle out that right knee. Switch directions. Excellent. And then step up that right foot. Blocks can be on the inside. Straighten out the back leg. Yeah, start with the inside with blocks. Helpful to let the spine lengthen forward to the head, out through the back heel, vitality through the knee. A little pressure into the front foot. And then frame the front foot. I move my right foot over center a little bit just to get everything more in symmetry. And then drop that back knee down. Find some extension through the left hip, front of the left hip as you drop your hips. And then consciously press into the front foot. Lower belly's strong. See if you can scoop up the arms. That's it. Inside out with the palms. See curve right and left. Wow. Come back to center. Hands on the waist. Exhale. Straighten the front leg. Take a new breath. And then hinge for half monkey pose. Reach for your blocks. A little walking out. Drape over the front thigh. Oh, yeah. So good. Inhale. Come Come on out. This time, take that right foot and bring it to meet the left knee. Walk your blocks with you, or bring your blocks with you. Stand on your knees. Take a deep sigh. Maybe a couple. And then take the block behind you. You're lifting and bringing it back. See if it reaches the floor. Good. So it's camel. Hips forward, chest lift. Use your blocks for support. I'm using my fingertips actually. Nice. Chin comes down. Hi, good morning. One arm comes up. And then gently come out. Good, let's sit. Cool, huh? Was that cool? I love how the blocks flow with us. Flows like they're an extension of our hands. Deep sigh. The body naturally explores breath. Let's focus a little bit more on Kalabate breath. So we'll do a round of 30. Release your blocks and just put your hands on your knees. Take an inhale and we'll pump. Remember that. In with the belly as you blow your candle out. Okay, take a deep inhale to prep. Pump for 30. Nice. I think we should just lay on our back, continue with the back bending, but through bridge pose. So just turn your knees to one side, gently roll yourself back, make sure you have your mat. Oh yeah, laying on your back, grab your block, push into your feet, lift your hips high. So you have different levels. You have that low level, medium level, or high level. Today I'm going to get on the higher level. Good. Feet are flat and planted. Release your arms. Support your back with your block. Beautiful place to move as you breathe. Inhale, belly lifts. Exhale, belly drops. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last two. When you're ready to come out, bring your heels a little closer. Lift your hips high. Release that block, slow roll down, middle, upper back, middle back, low back. Once you're down, your scap, what is it? This is it, the low back, which is your sacrum, is on the ground. Drop your knees to the right, knees to center, and then knees to the left. Just letting that rock side to side. Yeah, so in it. So in my yoga, my thinking mind has stopped. That's a good sign. Such a good sign. Right. And left. One more time. Next time you stay on your right side, bring the right foot, the bottom foot, on top of the left knee and hook it. Hook that, pushing it down. As you push down with your right heel, right foot, lift a little bit with your left knee, and you're giving it pressure from the bottom, pressure from the top. Push, 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 and then let it go, let it release. 2 more like that. So intention to push up, intention to push down, pressure, pressure. Let it go on an exhale. Should go a little deeper. You should feel a nice stretch through that front line of your hip flexor on your left side. And so then do that one more time. Same thing. Give it a little pressure. Push, 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 up and down. And let it release. Yeah, and hold that. Great. Now just release that top foot. Bring your knees back up to center. Pound out the back just a little bit to clear the slate, because that was intense. Nice IT band stretch. You know, it's a non-vascular area of your body, so it's actually really hard to get sensations of stretching in that area. Rock the knees to the left. Put that left foot on top of the right knee. And you have, again, that 3-part pressure. Up, down, hold. Let it go. Should go a little deeper. We'll do it 2 more times. Nice pressure. Let it go. Wow. Last time, give it some pressure. Just listen to my words. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Up and down. And then let it go. Should deepen the stretch. All right, is there any last posture that your body wants? Unwind the feet, come back to center, and see what you need. Maybe it's a twist. Maybe the knees come up 90 degrees and you're dropping the knees to one side and looking to the opposite side. That feels amazing. Or you might want a little bit more hip work, and you can come into happy baby, where you're bringing your knees towards you and your feet up. Oh yeah. Or soles of the feet together. Reach for the little pinky toes. Oh wow, that feels good for me. I like this. Inner groin. Especially after that malasana, after that long squat that we did on the blocks. Feels good. But yeah, close up, get some little favorite ending postures. Solidify your practice in your body. Another couple deep sighs. Excellent. So if there's any back pain and you need support and you don't have props around, there's always this shortcut of bringing the knees together and the feet apart. It's called broken bridge. It's a beautiful way to support the back when you're resting in Shavasana. But if you do have props handy, you can also bring them underneath your knees, your hamstrings, even your ankles, or a rolled up bolster underneath your knees. So set yourself up for your Shavasana and let all of that ocean breath, that Ujjayi sound go just into the sweet, quiet breath. Palms up, feet turned out. And just take a couple minutes to absorb all the work that you just did of circulating prana throughout your entire body. Feel your body laying on the ground, your feet. Move to your calves, your thighs, your hips and belly, your ribs, to your chest. Let your palms relax. Your face and jaw, all the way to the top of the head. So you're more than welcome to stay, and I highly encourage Shavasana to be 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. But when you're ready to come out, make sure you go slowly, always waking up just your limbs, the head, rocking, bringing awareness back into your fingers and your toes. A couple sighs, deep breaths. Bring knees slowly to your chest. Letting the knees rock you to the side that you want to roll towards. Roll to that side. And then fully supported using the hands, coming up to meditative posture. Dropping the chin. Taking one collective breath together. Inhale nose. Hold at the top. And let it go out through the mouth. Good. Seal the lips. And back in through the nose. All right, namaste. I celebrate you. Yay, celebrate your practice. That felt amazing. Always does. Clarity. It's like I feel like I'm supported now, spiritually, mentally, physically. It's all good. It's all good. Nice, you guys. Thanks for being here. How'd that feel? Good. Yeah. Got thumbs ups. Good. All right.
Well, thank you so much, Tom.
You're welcome, Carol. And thank you, Priscilla. So Savannah, I'm so glad you were here. Lovely. Good job. All right. See you next week. There's always recordings on the YouTube channel. Okay. There's a playlist called Beginning Yoga. That's where they are. Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, that was good. Yeah, love it. All right, we made it exactly an hour. All right, love you guys. Let me know if you watch the replay. Bye.